Hey Seekers! To celebrate Wild Lotus Tarot hitting 10k subscribers, I'm giving away a 3-question personal reading. To be in to win, comment below your answer to the question, what helps you stay positive during tough times? And a huge thank you to everyone who's watched, liked, shared or commented on my videos. I appreciate each and every one of you. So remember to drop your comment below to go in the draw. Hi there Gemini, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive tarot reading for August 17th through to the 23rd. Gemini, let's see what overarching themes or messages may be for you. Working first with the Work Your Light Oracle to see what wants to come through. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Well, Gemini, we have just been through the Lion's Gate. And, you know, I was definitely feeling it, let's just say, and I'm sure you were too. A lot of people are getting energetic upgrades at the moment. You know, what we're seeing in the world is that big shift into the 5D consciousness, and everything's getting a grand old shake-up so that the old paradigm can fall away. But on a micro scale, this can be anything from, awakening to deeper truths within yourself, to, new belief systems. But yeah, it can be spiritual awakening as well. Let's get your Yogic card. Prana. Yeah, I mean, prana is the breath, the life force energy. So Gemini, prana is the vital life force and breath. It's flexible and creative. And I'm just looking in the book here and it says at the moment you are beaming with the vital life force, and this energy flows effortlessly throughout your body, and you're one with divine consciousness. And there is a sense of coming into balance with your mind, body and spirit. So that very much is in alignment with the Awakening Oracle card, because awakening really only happens when we are in a situation of energetic balance, generally when those conditions are met. So some of you might be feeling more of that energy moving throughout your body. Gemini, let's go to the tarot to see what your story is this week. Gemini. The Emperor. We'll see where that one goes, but that's a real card of shaping your reality, Gemini. Getting into the control seat, maybe moving into your power. It can stand for husband energy, boss or mentor as well. We have got the Page of Cups. Can be an emotional offer. Can also be a card of expect the unexpected. That was just a group of cards that I dropped, guys. I generally put those back in. We have got the 8 of Pentacles. Finishing this deck on the 8 of Swords. Let's get the clarifiers out. Clarifying first, the Emperor. With the 8 of Pentacles. So we have that one twice. So I'm probably going to make the call that this is possibly in work situation for most of you. Pentacles, and the 8 in particular really is that worker card, and the Emperor can stand for that boss or mentor energy, and it could mean that you're moving into that, or that the situation is playing out with your team leader, your supervisor, your boss, CEO, or something like that. Let's clarify that Page of Cups. Alright, we've got 2. We've got the 4 of Pentacles and we've got the Moon. Okay, 4 of Pentacles can be, that holding on. The Moon can be a range of things. It can be hidden blessing, but it can also be things kind of happening in the shadows, guys. Let's clarify the 8 of Pentacles. We have got the 2 of Pentacles. So I've got a lot of Pentacles energy here, guys. Got the Hierophant at the bottom of this deck, which is a card of workplace and tradition. So I really feel this is a work career type of situation that is unfolding this week, Gemini. Okay, Gemini, I'm just going to grab one more for the Emperor. I feel like I know where this is, what the story is for some of you. Clarify the Emperor, please, for Gemini. The Fool, yes, makes sense. Okay, Gemini, so in the recent past we have the Fool, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Emperor. So what I see going on here is a couple of readings here for this one. So, you know, the Eight of Pentacles really is the worker card, Gemini. It's really the energy of putting in the hard work, of, you know, being the student, of working away, of, you know, maybe upskilling and putting in the blood, sweat and tears to really get ahead. And the Emperor can be the card of, you know, leadership, of team leader, boss, energy. So for some of you, I feel like you may have put in a lot of hard work to work your way into that position, and some of you may have been successful. But I feel that there's a sense here for some of you that when you got to that position, you realized that it wasn't what you wanted. And your rebel heart, that energy of the Fool that just wants to be free and maybe not have as much of that responsibility, has been calling you. For others of you who didn't end up in a team leader position, this could be your boss or manager who has been overworking you. And you have been having this longing for freedom. You know, the Emperor energy can be a controlling energy when it's not balanced. It can be somebody who is really putting the pressure on, and somebody who can be quite harsh, and somebody who can be quite unemotional as well. So some of you may have been in that position where you weren't in control of your workload and somebody else was in control of that for you. Could have been in Aries with the Fool and the Emperor as well, because, you know, over to the left here we have, you know, the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is it can be a card of institutionalized settings. So, you know, this could also be in university environment or school or study as well, but more likely maybe a traditional workplace. I feel like this person that you're dealing with is quite traditional in the sense that, you know, it's the you know, the last person to leave the office that's the hardest worker. When we all know now that, you know, spending long times at work is actually very, very unproductive and unhealthy for people, and countries are starting to trial the 4-day work week and finding that their employees are actually more productive than in a 5-day week. So I feel like you might be dealing with somebody who's kind of controlling, a little bit old school, and then they have either overworked you, or that maybe you have moved into this position and you have discovered that it's not what you wanted. And either way, there's a sense of the Fool energy calling you, and the Fool is really this card of freedom, of liberation, of, you know, look how fancy free the Fool is, not a care in the world, just carrying a light load. You know, sometimes that you get deeper into your career and it's like, oh, I just want to be in that free time again when I was, you know, backpacking the world. Not that we can do that at the moment, but you know what I mean. There's a sense of craving freedom here, and craving to be able to live to your values, marching to the beat of your own drum, and to explore the world. And I think that that's kind of eating away at you a little bit is what I'm sensing here. So the Fool can maybe ask you to take a bit of a leap of faith and maybe to really question whether, you know, diving deeper into that career is what you want. So you may, that's recent past, you may have already sort of been through that part, or you might be unfolding at the moment. But here we have in the recent, the focus energies, guys, just bear with me, I'm recovering from being quite ill here, you can probably hear it. I've got the Page of Cups, I've got the Four of Crystals, and I have the Moon. Yeah, I mean, let's start with the Four of Crystals, which is Four of Pentacles. This is the, well, I've got this great job, I better hold on to it, because that's what the Hierophant, you know, the tradition tells me to do, the conditioning tells me to do, right? So the Four of Pentacles can be like, okay, well, I know I need to hunker down. We're in financially uncertain times. I've got this great job. Yeah, it's working me too hard, but you know, I'd be a fool. You wouldn't be a fool to give it up. But there's a payoff, you know, there's a payoff for everything that doesn't feel right for us. It can keep us contracted. It can start affecting us physically as well. So it says it might not be healthy in the long term. Because again, just coming back to this Page of Cups here, you know, there's a lot of the full energy in the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is playful and fancy-free. Maybe you, Gemini, have another talent, a creative talent, and maybe that is the other thing that's pulling you. And it's like, I would love just to go and be a musician, be a tarot reader on YouTube, do my art, I don't know, start a meals business, whatever it is. There's something else that could be calling you, because the Page of Cups can be that quite quirky, sort of very different energy that kind of makes you feel like that very youthful kind of energy again. And the Page of Cups, you know, it says expect the unexpected as well, that maybe you will make a sudden change this week or a step on that journey. Between the Fool and the Page of Cups, this is like you could just go, you know what, I'm out and I'm going to do this thing and I'm going to take the leap of faith. The Hierophant asks you to have faith. The Fool asks you to have faith and take that leap of faith. And the Page of Cups is like, well, expect the unexpected. The Page of Cups, you know, also can be a card of, you know, emotional offer or emotional fulfillment. There's a sense here that maybe if you make some of these changes, you're going to find yourself a lot more emotionally fulfilled. Now, the Moon in this energy can be that deception. It can be the deception of self. With the Four of Pentacles, it's like, okay, well, I really feel like I need to stay in the traditional job. I really need to stay in the traditional job. You know, you know, that's what society would tell me to do. And that could be the script that you're telling yourself, or there could be somebody else, you know, whispering that in your ear, like your family as well. So there can be that kind of element about it. There can also be an element of deception if this is a boss or mentor or manager that you're dealing with who's overworking you. That can be a sense of deception also. But the Moon can also stand for hidden blessings. And it could be saying that by taking a leap of faith in an unexpected direction with your creative talents away from this kind of traditional job that's burning you out, then there could be blessings in that, right? You know, the Page of Cups, it's really beautiful energy. I love it. It's really very much that, you know, getting back to that playful sense of excitement. Now, Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, yeah. I mean, this all makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. The Two of Pentacles is the indecision. It's the Juggler card. It's like, I just don't know which way to go. But there's an absolute sense that with the Juggler card that you've got too much on your plate at the moment because of all this, you know, work. And now you're also thinking about this other direction as well. So I think there is a sense of being unsteady and ungrounded and trying to make that decision. But I think that, you know, Gemini, you want out of that prison that you're in. The Eight of Swords can be that mental prison of I'm feeling really stuck where I am, and maybe the way out of it is this fresh new start the Fool is offering you, and it says maybe it's time to trust the destination even though you don't quite know where it's headed. Eight of Pentacles again, double eights. In fact, we've got triple eights in this reading. It's such a number of abundance, guys. You can Google that number as well. It's an angel number. The Eight of Pentacles is like, you know, if you make this change, there is going to be hard work associated with it. Different kind of hard work. You had hard work for someone else, but wouldn't you rather it was hard work to carve out your own direction? This person here is putting in the blood, sweat and tears, but this time it's for their own gain and it's saving them from this reality, right? So there's a sense of it being worth it. And this is the decision. This is what you're weighing up, Gemini. These are the Two Pentacles that are in the air. Do I put blood, sweat and tears in for somebody else but stay trapped and feel stuck and feel maybe like a bit of a victim, a bit hard done by? can be quite a you know, an energy of really feeling like the martyr, that one. Or do I put the same amount of energy in, but this time be happy in my work and be carving out the future that I've always desired for myself? So Gemini, I think that's the message. And I do hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm going to leave it there. Do keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective. It won't be everyone's story this week, and that's absolutely fine. If you feel called to share, please do leave me a comment. I do read each and every one and trying to respond to as many as I can as well. Helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies. And I will see you back here next week for another weekly message.